Hi, my name is Bernadette, and I'm from Albany, New York, and I've been living with HIV since 2001. I grew up in the church, very religious family, and so that you're told to be that good girl, go to college, get married, and all that good things. So I followed that script, and I met a wonderful, handsome Nigerian man who swept me off my feet. And right after we got married, I discovered that I was HIV positive. Being a new wife, of course you had to tell him. However, because he wasn't familiar with the disease and it was so long back then, there wasn't a lot of education about it, we ended up divorcing. So I went into a silence, almost like a pit of darkness. And however, in that pit of darkness, I learned about myself, and I learned that HIV is not a death sentence. And for me, HIV became a life sentence because it forced me to look at myself, look at my responsibilities, look at my behaviors. And it took me to a place where I didn't need a validation of a spouse, that I was validated myself. So I am here over 20 years living with the disease. I have a healthy life. I work. I have friends. I have family. I take my medication, and I practice self-love and self-care. So if you find yourself and you go to the doctor and you get your status, know your status. We want everyone to remain negative if you're negative. However, if you become positive, there is life after being diagnosed. So we are here with positive vibes, and we are being positive, and that's a mental state, it's a physical state, it's a spiritual state, and it's an emotional state. HIV is not a death sentence. It's what you make it, and you can live a positive, productive life.